Let me tell you something about aesthetic sunrise photography. It fucking sucks. I mean, it's beautiful being out here and I love it, but it's so cold. Not so much anymore. Now it's quite okay. But before sunrise and in the first hour or so, it's so cold. When you live from the city, the temperature there is very much all right. It's going to get about 20, 22 during the day, so it's maybe 15 in the morning. It's fine, it's very doable. But you come out here and it's 10 or below, that's for sure. It's just so freezing, and you put on a nice dress because you want to be beautiful nymph in the fog. Yeah, it doesn't feel that way. It feels miserable, but you also don't want to look like you're about to go to Antarctica. I don't know. Maybe it's not the case with other people, but I'm like, if it's below 18, I'm probably freezing. Whew. And everything is wet. Oh, and the other thing is like, yeah, I'm starting to get really hungry. No, the other thing is the flies. Once it started getting a bit warmer, like now it's kind of starting to be like a humane temperature. The flies come out and they're pretty awful. There's a lot of cows around here, so I don't know if they attract the flies or there's just flies because they're flies. And damn it. And yeah, I have so many beautiful shots that I want to take, but when it's cold and wet and miserable, it's just so hard to do it. Well, what a lovely ramble that has been. I feel like I missed on a lot of beautiful mist today, but I was just so uncomfortable. I'm starving, so I should get moving. So, those cookies, perfect idea. I'm so glad I made them, and I think these are the best I've made since I started learning to make cookies. So doing all that kind of woke me up a little bit, and I'm now back on track. Though I'm thinking too much about the cookies. I had 2. I'll probably have at least 1 more by the end of the day. It's hard. Hey folks, it's been about a week I think since we last spoke. I'm working on a new design for a postcard and a poster, and it's going to be a map of Frederiksberg, which is it's kind of hard to say what it is, because I would say it's an area of Copenhagen, but also it has its own like municipality and stuff. It's like a weird area of Copenhagen. It's like the rich fancy town or something. Anyway, so some years ago I made all these illustrated maps of different areas of Copenhagen and one for Denmark as a whole. And since then people have been asking me to make one for Frederiksberg as well. So we're finally doing it. Honestly, it's been forever since I've planned to make this map. And the thing with maps is that they are a lot of work, which is why I don't do more of them. But they're also fun. I also really enjoy them. And people seem to enjoy them. So we are now in the planning stage, and what I've done today already is basically some research on what is important to include in the map. What landmarks, so to say, should I put on it? And this is one of the problems that occurs with maps, is that a lot of the interesting things, a lot of the things that people think of and expect to see on those, they happen to be clustered in the same spot, and that's just not working visually. You can't have a ton of elements in one corner and absolutely nothing everywhere else. I mean, you can, but it's not visually pleasing. So I've been trying to figure that out, and I've created back there a sort of a mock-up. These are just for me to know what I need to draw, and just for like planning and kind of a semi-reference purposes. I'm not going to be tracing over that. I'm not going to be copying that. It's just to get an idea of what I'll be including. And let me take you on a little tour. So this area here is the cluster that I'm talking about. There is like a ton of things in this area, and then you have like these big areas which are just like places where people live, where it's just like people's houses and blocks of flats and streets and supermarkets and nothing interesting, but we have to come up with something for those areas as well. Fill the gaps. Here we have the zoo. The zoo also has this very kind of iconic tower, but I like to include some kind of animal in my cards. And since we have the zoo, I thought I would include some kind of exotic animal. And in this case, I'm thinking of a giraffe for some reason. I was thinking about pandas and white bears, but there was a story some years ago about a giraffe in the Copenhagen Zoo, and if you know, you know. That's a low-key reference. Let's call it that. Right next to the zoo, we have the Frederiksberg Park, which is like a huge garden. It's really beautiful. It has lots of water, lots of, you know what's in parks usually. And one of the things that is kind of, I guess, iconic or memorable is this bridge, which I plan to represent this park with this bridge. Then we have cisterne, which is like a water place. It's like an underground water, I don't know, the place where they used to keep the water for the town. And right next to it there's this palace, residence, whatever. Then we have the city hall, sort of. Actually, I don't know if you can see anything. Yeah, good, like I'm almost finished and now I thought of this. Yeah. Anyway, in each of those maps that I've made, I like to include some kind of mode of transportation, and I haven't used the metro so far, so here we have the metro. And it's pretty new for this area, so, you know, why not? There is some sort of like a botanical garden here, so I'll put either like the greenhouse or just some flowers. So yeah, taking care of this space. Here I'm just going to put like a woman on a bike, because I like to have just some like random citizen, what I like to call them. This is like a concert hall or something, and it works pretty nice for me because there's a very empty spot over here. So I'm going to include that. This is like, I'm struggling to find something in this area, so maybe I'll just put like some people living their lives or something, because yeah, it's just empty. Same with this area over here, it's just regular people's living area, so I just put like a random house. That's just a random house. Yeah, because I need some kind of illustration to occupy the space. And yeah, that's the overview. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sketch the map with all the areas that are important that I want to include. And I'm going to sketch each landmark or something that would represent the landmark. We'll see if anything will change. But that's what I have so far. And yeah, I hope I finally get this done because I'm sick of having it on my list. So I'm now done with the illustration for the Frederiksberg map, and I have sent the poster to print. I skipped filming a lot of those final moments because things tend to get a bit more stressful towards the end of those projects, and I need to focus on the project. Also, the time before and during me making the final print files and sending them is always quite anxiety inducing for me. Even though at this point I have done it so many times, I feel nothing changes. I still feel really anxious. I still feel like I'm possibly missing out a big mistake that I've done and it's going to cost me a lot. And I keep reviewing my work, hoping that I'll catch whatever horrible mistake I've made. And I hope it will be fine. For the most part, it's fine. I have made mistakes for sure. I've made quite a few mistakes so far. Nothing has been really costly or awful, but the thing is you can't prevent these things, and even though I know that, it always gets me and I'm still in a bit of a state. But thankfully in an hour I'm going out, I'm having a bit of a thing, so hopefully that will get my mind off of things, and I'll see you again on Friday when I get the ready posters and we'll see how it actually looks. So I've been waiting for a sunny day to show you the final results of the poster after the printing, but there haven't been so many sunny days lately, and when there have been, like yesterday, I completely forgot about it. So the final result that I'm going to show you is filmed in pretty bad light conditions with a lot of yellow light, as you can see, because that's what I have for the time being. But yeah, the poster is done. It's looking good. Everything is as it should be. And it is now available in the shop. So if you think it's something for you, you can find it through the links in the description. And that's all for that video. Hope you enjoyed it. And till next time, have fun.